host, Laura.
I'm Joel, and this is another food fight. I thought she probably wanted to do it too, like the last time.
So we went to
Los Portales
in Rockford, Illinois.
What? What does that mean in Spanish?
The portal?
Does it?
I don't know. I don't know Spanish.
Well, here, while you're talking, I'm going to look it up real quick because I honestly don't know, and I'm curious.
Yeah, that's my favorite Mexican food restaurant in Rockford, pretty much. I mean, I like all Mexican food restaurants, pretty much, but I really like Los Portales. It is the Portals.
It is the Portals. Wow. I learned something. What do you mean not taking Spanish? Taking German.
Why?
Because the teacher was attractive and the girl I was interested in was in the class.
That checks out.
I remember some of the German, but a lot of it kind of...
Yeah.
Because I was preoccupied.
I mean, I did take Spanish class, but I don't really remember a whole lot. And hola. You know? I know some swear words.
Okay.
I
know that.
Puta.
Whoa. This is a family channel.
I'm sorry.
Kind of.
Anyway,
so what did we get?
We tried a few things. So our goal this month is to try El Pastor.
That's our
which
primary
is pork.
thing.
It's a prepared pork. So it's marinated, yeah. And then they slow roast it. Usually it's got pineapple and cilantro and other spices and seasonings and stuff. So it's spicy, kind of sweet. Which our dog is currently
incidentally, I've never
digging a hole in her couch. I'm gonna pause it for a second, maybe. I'm gonna pause it. Sorry about that. She likes to dig, yeah, to make well, she also likes to make it comfy. I feel like so.
Bassets like to dig.
Yeah, they like making things comfy.
Like us.
And Bailey wanted to join us.
Hi, Bailey. Do you speak Spanish?
Maybe. I don't know.
Baxter?
Yeah, Baxter did know Spanish. Mm-hmm. Yes. And
he pooped in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to what we're talking about. El Pastor, which I've never had an El Pastor taco. I've only had, you're here, try some of this.
Oh.
But I've never had one to myself that I remember.
I usually get it just the traditional way with corn tortilla and then cilantro and onion on it, and that's it.
Which is what you did here, right?
That is what I did here.
Which I'm not a big cilantro guy. That's the only thing that worries me a little bit.
I love cilantro.
So
and then Joel was surprise me with the other thing. So we decided to try sopes. I've never had sopes before. We looked it up and it's like a dough kind of shell bottom. So she said it was like a tostito or tostada, but not as crunchy. It wasn't crunchy, right?
When I was trying to cut it, it was very difficult to cut.
Doughier, and she said it's made out of flour.
So it's a little chewy, so I'm afraid when we bite into it, we're going to make a mess.
Yeah.
But what's the secret?
I wanted to try different meats, so I wish I could remember the name of it. It's a cured meat. Beef, actually, I should say. It was can you look it up?
Yeah, while you're talking.
And then the other meat that I got was lengua, which is tongue. Mm-hmm. So I've never had tongue before. I always why are you going to eat a tongue? But then I started thinking, I'm well, at least, I'm eating a cow. At least I'm eating all of the cow, all of the pieces of the cow.
The last time I had tongue, I was probably 10 or 11.
Here, I'll look it up.
So I was fairly young at the time.
Cecina, cured beef. Cecina.
I remember that I thought it was good. I got I was a little sketchy about the fact that it was that I knew what it was, tongue, but I still tried it and it was a little stringy, but it was good.
It is dried meat, so it's like jerky.
So yeah, we were looking up cecina to see what
she said cured, and I was saying kind of like beef jerky. Huh? And I like ham, that kind of thing. And then she said, it's cured or whatever. So she said it's processed meat. And I was yep.
So that's the plan. Every week, as we said,
beans.
Yeah, we'll get El Pastor. And then we'll get some other item that is theoretically going to be a little bit off the beaten path for us, or something we've never tried that maybe isn't off the beaten path. And then, as she just kind of said at the end there, as I was talking over you, I apologize.
No, it's okay. Rice and beans.
Because I like my rice and beans.
I like rice and beans too.
And so we got to have some rice. And especially that's always good leftover.
Frijoles.
Yeah. Even if we don't, if we eat all the other stuff and there's some left. Bundegas? What?
It's arroz.
Oh.
Arroz.
Pollo.
That's rice.
Banjo?
And chicken. No, pollo is,
chicken.
And then, frijoles.
So yeah, those are always good leftovers. So I always like having some because it's kind of the staple, sticks to your ribs.
Rib stickins. All right, so.
Well, let's show the food here.
Yeah. Do you want to eat what do you want to try first? I think we should.
Here's the El Pastor.
Try the staple first, maybe?
Here's the rice and beans in a combo pack, which I'm happy about, actually. Yeah. And then here, this one is the one that's the marinated beef thingy, and this one is the
cured beef
tongue. And she has the exact same thing. The only thing different on her plate is that I gave her the extra tomatoes that we had, just because I like tomatoes on sandwiches and stuff. But I don't like them in the buff.
Yeah.
So I gave them to her because she loves them all the way.
Yeah. So Sopes has like lettuce. It's like a little sandwich, but like an open face sandwich kind of thing. Yeah. It's like all in all, this whole meal was only $26.
Which lately we found going out to eat has become
super expensive.
Like you have to get a second mortgage.
Even like breakfast.
So this smells delicious, looks great, and yeah, that's pretty cheap. I would say, personally, I'd say let's start with this because this is like the thing that is
rice and beans.
The least, like, it's going to be pretty... Oh, no. She dropped her spoon on the floor that is held together by...
Let's not talk about that. Hair.
This carpet is 10 years old and we've had multiple dogs on it. You do the math.
There's no hair on it.
Scooty.
I'm like getting...
They scoot over there, though.
I had salsa on the bed. Okay. Now they'd all think I'm a dirtball.
Nah, the 5-second rule, man.
They don't scoot right there.
That's what I said. They don't scoot it there.
No.
5-second rule. Anyway.
We have dogs.
Yeah, rice and beans are pretty standard. We've probably ingested all kinds of gross stuff for the course of our lives. Yeah. Not just here, but...
Okay.
So, which one's first?
Beans,
all right. With our very cheap plastic spoons.
I like that.
Cheers before you eat your beans. Hey, don't pick my plate there, dude.
Yum.
I see you.
Salty. Creamy.
Super flavorful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I expect rice and beans to always be full of flavor, and that's why I like them, because they're just a good... Cheers. Even if everything else is kind of so-so.
I'm cheers on you from afar.
And the rice, I love rice-a-roni, and I don't want to be offensive to anybody, but it kind of reminds me of that a little bit, just because it's flavored rice, not because it tastes like it.
Oh, you mean like Mexican rice in general?
Yeah, it doesn't taste like rice-a-roni, but I love seasoned rice.
Flavored rice.
Yeah, like I like plain rice, I like seasoned rice, but it kind of is like that, but...
I like mixing them together. I always do the beans and the rice together.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But as separate entities, winner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're very, very...
Their beans are really good.
Very flavorful.
Their rice is like...
It could have a little bit more, but when you mix it together, it balances out, because the beans are so, like...
They're salty and...
Super.
Yeah. Like, salty in a good way.
Now, I'll leave this up to you, whether you want to do...
I want to do the taco.
You want to do the taco first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's like our staple. We're going to try that every time.
I always get worried at this point that we're recording at the wrong speed, but it looks like we're good. I don't know. I don't want to get through all this
sad.
and be like...
No, you'd see like another timer.
That's what I can't remember. You left your paper. I pitched my paper.
Oh. Cheers before you chew. Beep.
Is there 2 tortillas, or am I crazy?
Yeah, they always do 2 tortillas.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Now, here's a little secret about me that I think you already know. I'm a flour tortilla guy. The only reason I eat corn tortillas is when we were initially starting our kind of journey to lose some weight, and corn tortillas have less calories than flour tortillas.
Very true.
But for whatever reason, unless they're cut up and fried, I don't dig on corn tortillas as a rule.
What do you think about this one? I feel like theirs are like homemade almost.
I'm guessing they probably are. I don't know. I think most restaurants make their stuff, if they're, traditional, they'll make their own. because it adds to their, their personality.
Mm-hmm. All right, what do you think of the pastor?
I'm not really having a lot to go off of for reference.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. For me personally, I know it's not traditional, but I'm so used to like cheese or sour cream or whatever, or some sort of sauce on it.
Yeah.
That it feels like it needs a little something. I don't know what exactly.
Just because you're used to it.
Probably because I'm used to. That's what I'm kind of expecting.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good. Here, let me do it.
They're not heavy on the cilantro.
You always give me the meat just to try some.
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit sweet. It's not spicy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little tiny bit of heat, just like a littlest bit. But it's almost negligent, completely negligible.
I like it.
Does it maintain the standard of where you were at about 5 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Out of some of the other ones you've had, they were a little sweeter, and I think I kind of like the bit of more sweetness.
Yeah.
Because I like sweet and salty, and sometimes I like it to be a little bit more on the sweet side, especially if it's a particularly salty meat.
Mm.
But it's good. Yeah.
All right. I like it.
We're assuming this is the jerky one. So, are we doing that one or the tongue first?
Let's do jerky.
I forget, what was it called? Cecina?
Cecina.
Okay, so we're doing this one. And I have a prediction that when we bite into this, it is not going to give.
Like it's going to fall all over the place?
It's going to stretch and pull and not. I'm going to have how many cheers?
I knew you were going to do that.
It fell on Haley's head.
He's like, oh, cheese. It's just a piece of cheese. Yeah.
I thought it was lettuce. All right. That's why he sits there.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now, the sopes we got because we had been talking about them, but the meat recommendations came from the employees who Laura had a conversation with and got their input. And so we're kind of going off of their recommendations a little bit. I mean, she knew what she had questions, and they just were helpful.
Yeah, super helpful.
Try just a little piece by itself.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to taste, the avocado and everything else.
Just kind of tastes like skirt steak, almost.
Yeah, like something you'd cook on a flat top.
Mm-hmm.
But that really kind of lower quality meat, but that's well seasoned and that's been cooked well.
Yeah, it's not tough or anything.
Yeah, it does not taste bad at all. It's actually quite good.
Yeah.
I would like that just by itself, to be honest.
Yep.
But and this is a little crunchier than I was expecting.
Yeah.
But I was expecting more like
soft. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Me too.
But it's soft on the edges, and then the bottom it doesn't puff up. I don't know how they do that, but magic, I guess.
Magic.
All right. Are you nervous at all about this?
No, she's like it's super good.
No, but I mean, are you like a little sketchy?
I'm a little
little Joel
creeped out about it.
I
don't want to eat it.
But I'll eat it anyway because I ate everything when I was a kid, man.
Yeah, me too. My grandpa taught me that.
So my mom taught me that.
My grandpa Butler was like, "You gotta try everything."
Nowadays,
okay.
I was a little less adventurous, and then I met her, and I'm like back to being adventurous again. So. I bet my tooth.
I pulled off a piece of meat.
Oh, I should probably do that too.
I'm trying to think what that reminds me of. It's very, very tender.
I can
very tender.
Oh, it was in my brain. Because, I got the same feeling. Like, as soon as I had... everything's... I can't get to anything to get... Because there's beans in the way and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it tastes like. Almost like the consistency of like a rare steak. You know how it's like really soft?
What it reminds me of is, this is going to sound weird. But you know how a hamburger smells when you cook it?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like hamburger smells. So, like, if you cook hamburger before you put it on anything, it has a very specific odor.
Yeah.
It's depending on the quality and how you season it
yeah.
with, which is regular old hamburger. That's what it tastes like.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like the smell of fresh cooked hamburger.
Yeah, and it's almost like
very beefy.
The juice when you cook the juice of a hamburger and it gets like congealed.
Yep.
Kind of like that, only just a little bit like more meaty.
Mm-hmm. If that makes sense to you people, apparently it makes sense to her. It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
We understand each other, but that's just because we're muy simpatico. Look at me go.
So, what would you say? What you like this?
Yeah, I would definitely eat there again. I mean, I feel like I'm not the biggest for me, Mexican food. I think their dog's leg is asleep. Mexican food is not at the top of my charts as far as my favorite thing to eat, but I enjoy it whenever I have it, and this is definitely above par. I think the last place we went to, which I won't name names in case we end up going there, with your family, this is way better than that. In my opinion, just leaps and bounds above that, and that was the last fast food. I don't know when's the last time I've had fast food Mexican anyway, but
yeah. Well, you had Burrito Bravo or whatever.
But that's still closer to this than, say, like Taco Bell.
Oh, is that what you mean by fast food?
Yeah.
Mexican?
Yeah. No, I forgot about having...
That's not Mexican food. That's American food.
I forgot about Burrito Bravo. They're on our list, so...
To me, Burrito Bravo is a drive-thru, so, that is fast food.
I was thinking of the place we went with your family. That I'll leave that one out, and I won't give my thoughts on Burrito Bravo right now.
Yeah, because I think they're both... Well, both of them are on the list.
Yeah. But we'll talk off there. I'll give you my what I was about to say. So anyway.
Oops, all right.
Well, we gotta
rate
it. Yeah. It's out of 5, or is it? No, it's 10.
Yeah, it's out of 10.
The movie.
The movie one's
I don't know why I always get that mixed up.
I don't know why we switched it.
I don't know why we do. Yeah, one and the other. But now I'm concerned about Shaggy, who was limping by us because I think his leg fell asleep. Based on what I've had so far, and I've only had a few bites, I'm going to give it a 7.
Yeah. I'm going to say 8 just because I really like their pastor there. And, yeah. I've never had a bad meal at Los Portales.
I'm looking forward to eating the rest of this once
they're
we
so
get
nice
done.
There.
And that goes a long way, You want to... It's like we were talking about going into tattoo places, how you always feel like you're inconveniencing somebody. Not at Gold Rose, incidentally, but at a lot of places we've been to, and that goes a long way to have good customer service. Yeah, not all of them.
No,
that's the most common place you run into that for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
All right.
Week 1 is in the books.
Yep. Good job, Los Portales. The Portals.
The Portals. I'm just gonna say that.
All right, so next week we're going to do another spinny video, and then we will choose another fun restaurant. I am going to be out of the city for a couple of days, so we'll record it probably Thursday.
I'm going to be on my own.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
It's not the first time we've been apart, but...
No. I'll be home Wednesday night.
It's always sad because I don't like sleeping by myself anymore.
Sorry,
never did, to be
sorry
honest.
about my ring light glasses. Can you see my eyeballs? There they go.
Bailey's like, yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, thank you for watching.
Oh.
Check us out on the Newlydeads.com if you want to find out more about us and more information about... I'm like looking over there. We're both like...
Because we're like, are you okay?
Looking at our dog. If you want to find out more information about our art, and then there's also links to like our Facebook page and Instagram and our YouTube, which that's probably what you're watching us on, I'm assuming.
And...
yeah.
And... coming up on December 3rd, we are going to be at the Christmas with Krampus. Creepmas with Krampus. I don't know. It's just, it's a Christmas thing, but it's spoopy. So it's creepy.
With Krampus at Wolf Hollow.
At Wolf Hollow, we will be, we've already confirmed with the wolves who you hear about on practically every video we do.
We love them.
We are going to be vendors. We've already started getting things together. We've done a lot of work already. We've got a lot of work to do still. But I'm telling you now, game has been stepped up from last year. And so put it in your books if you're in the area. Please come join us.
Yeah.
I posted the links to the market on our Facebook page, both my personal one that I tagged her, and then also on our Newlydeads Facebook page as well. So all the information is there, or you can go to the Wolf Hollow page and check it out. So before this video gets to be 17 hours long,
yes,
we'll just say goodbye then.
Goodbye then.
Wait. Adios.
Adios.